ที่บอกว่าถ้าเกิดว่าขนาดฮาวิเลียเนี่ยเล่นได้ถือว่าเป็นนักเตะยอดเยี่ยม2 เดือนติดสิงหาคมและกันยายนเดี๋ยวว่าแม่งนั่นคือความอันตรายนะเฮียกับมองไม่เหมือนอย่างนั้นนะเพราะว่าเฮียมองว่าเอเลียสเนี่ยในขณะที่เอเลียสยังไม่ครบเครื่องเนี่ยแต่มึงได้รับนักเตะยอดเยี่ยมแห่งปีแห่งเดือนของสโมสรลิเวอร์พูล2 เดือนติดมันแม่งเกิดอะไรคือใครจะมองไงก็แล้วแต่นะแต่เฮียมองว่าอย่างนี้นะแต่ลิเวอร์พูลกูแม่งแย่แล้วให้เด็กขนาดนี้มาได้นักเตะยอดเยี่ยม2 เดือนติดโอ้โหแดกกูขนาดนั้นเลยหรือเปล่าอันนี้พูดตรงๆนะเฮียก็ไม่รู้นะไอ้ใครที่แบบว่าเฮียมึงมองเอเลียสกูอะไรเงี้ยแต่เฮียก็มองตรงว่าถ้ามึงฟอร์มได้ขนาดนี้นะเกมรับไม่ได้แล้วมึงได้ยอดเยี่ยม2 เดือนติดเนี่ยโอ้กูว่ามึงต้องพิจารณาเลยต้องพิจารณาทั้งทีมอ่ะเฮียไม่รู้นะแต่ว่าใครอาจจะบอกว่าเฮียว่าก็ได้แต่เฮียก็พูดตรงถ้าเกิดมองนะนักเตะยอดเยี่ยมของเฮียเนี่ยเฮียว่าเป็นดีอาร์ตมากกว่าถ้ามองอย่างน้อย1 เดือนต้องมีดีอาร์นะครับคือเฮียไม่รู้นะถ้าเกิดแฟนบวกเรามึงเล่นดีก็นี่ไงมึงอย่าไปกลัวมากมึงมันเด็กมันเกมลุกมันยังพอได้แต่เกมรับมันปรับแค่นั้นให้มันดีขึ้นเฮียว่าไหนที่มันดีเฮียก็พูดไหนที่ยังไม่ดียังไม่ครบเครื่องก็ต้องบอกนะครับตรงนั้นเนี่ยมันทำให้เรามองโอ้โหมึงยอดเยี่ยม2 เดือนติดท็อปเลยต้องไอ้แบรนด์ใดแฟนหมดใช้ได้กูเดินมาถูกทางนะครับใช่ครับผมคิดอยู่เห็นด้วยได้ไหมก็จริงๆก็พูดตรงๆถ้าเกิดมึงให้เอเลียสได้2 เดือนติดเนี่ยทั้งทีมมึงต้องพิจารณาเพราะว่ามึงนักเตะนี้เตะเก๋ามากมายแต่มึงให้เอเลียสได้เนี่ยอันนี้คือปัญหาของลิเวอร์พูลแล้วนะครับไม่ใช่เดี๋ยวบอกเลยนะครับดังนั้นนะครับเขาก็เลยบอกว่าในเกมล่าสุดเนี่ยที่เรนเจอร์เนี่ยนะครับเอเลียสลงเป็นตัวสำรองและเจ้าตัวเชื่อว่าตัวเองจะเติบโตขึ้นในฐานะนักเตะคนสำคัญของลิเวอร์พูลในทุกสัปดาห์ที่ผ่านพ้นไปโดยหนึ่งในเหตุผลเป็นเพราะการได้รับคำแนะนำจากผู้ที่หลายคนในทีมเฮียเชื่อว่าเอเลียสจะเก่งขึ้นมาในอนาคตแต่มันต้องค่อยๆได้โอกาสอาจจะประมาณ20 นาทีเฮียบอกว่า20 นาทีบวกกับบอลถ้วยให้เป็นตัวที่ทุกเกมบอลถ้วยในประเทศนะทั้งFA คัพลีกคัพเป็นตัวที่ทุกเกมแล้วก็ในเกมพรีเมียร์ลีกปกติเนี่ยคุณหาเวลาให้มันลงเล่นอย่างน้อยๆเฮียเชื่อว่าประมาณจะครึ่งซีซั่นเนี่ยเราจะได้เห็นเอเลียสที่ปรับตัวได้คุ้นชินกับพรีเมียร์ลีกได้มากขึ้นและปีหน้า
And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. The more of your data I gather, every voice I hear, every word I read from my ancient past, makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught. For a moment there, you sounded like Bob. I don't know what you're talking about. I should go past
มันจะมีบางอย่างที่พอลงไปแล้วมันแบบมันสามารถที่จะไม่ได้เป็นตัวจุดบอดให้กับทีมแถมที่สำคัญยังสามารถยกระดับทีมได้อีกลงมาแล้วบางทีเนี่ยไม่ดีกว่าคนอื่นด้วยซ้ำทั้งตัวเองเนี่ยไม่มีประสบการณ์อะไรประมาณนั้นนะครับคือนักเตะที่มันจะปาดดาวเนี่ยลงไปจะเห็นแววนะจะเห็นแววแต่บางคนเนี่ยลงไปแล้วแววอาจจะขึ้นบ้างดับบ้างขึ้นบ้างดับบ้างตอนลงสนามมันหมายความว่าอันนั้นแหละคือก็รอไปเจียในมันจะแบบค่อนข้างค่อยๆขึ้นก้าวขึ้นมานะครับเป็นอย่างนั้นมันมีนะอย่างโฟเล่นลงไปตอนแรกลงไปเล่นเป็นแค่ไหนคือมันดูแล้วมันเล่นกล้าเล่นเดี๋ยวมันก็เห็นเราว่าเล่นแบบเล่นเป็นเกมเล่นอย่างเล่นเป็นเกมอันนี้พอได้เชื่อว่าอีกหน่อยเนี่ยไปอยู่ในมือไปแบบแป้งกระดาษแล้วไปกระดาษอย่างเอเลียสเนี่ยตอนที่เอเลียสอยู่ในปีเทียนที่ว่าอะไรปัญหาเอเลียสเนี่ยตอนที่ปีที่เขาข้อเท้าหลุดตอนช่วงนั้นที่ได้ลงตอนนั้นแหละลิซูเนี่ยกำลังฟอร์มกำลังแบบนักเตะในทีมกำลังฟอร์มดีกำลังแบบผลงานดีนะครับ และอยู่ในหลายคนที่กำลังอยู่ในช่วงกำลัง
Hope I'm not interrupting.
และเอเลียส
Not at
ที่ตอนนั้นเนี่ย
all. I was
ใน
just
ซีนนั้น
studying
เนี่ย
the pulse
ถ้า
generator
เอเลียสไม่
schematics.
ติดในซีนนั้น
The ones Gaia
เอ
and
เลียส
Data
แม่ก็
built.
ถือว่าตอนนี้ปักเลย
Craftsmanship is remarkable.
ใครด้วยเหตุผลหนึ่งหน่อยเฮียก็ไม่ได้เฮียก็พูดตรงๆนะมันถึงไปเจ็บใน
Sounded like
ซี
there
ที่
was
นี่มึงกำลังท็อป
an issue with
ถ้าตอนนั้นเนี่ย
Data and the
มึง
mission.
ไม่เจ็บ
Not anymore.
ปีนั้นเนี่ย
Just
เผลอ
had to talk some things through.
ๆจะอ้างไม่ปีนึง
Understand one another is to
ปี
embrace
เท้ามึง
truth.
ก้าวโผล่ไปแล้ว แต่พอมึงไปเจ็บพอมึงไปเจ็บจากบ้านเจ็บ
And,
นักเตะในทีม
if you have a
ก็เริ่ม
mind,
ลงลง
there's
ไป
something I could
ผ
use
ม
your
เพิ่ง
help.
กลับมา มันก็เลยไม่สามารถช่วยคุณเนี่ยให้มันแบบเติบ
Any
โต
more
ได้อย่าง
data
รวด
pressure
เร็ว
on?
All of it?
นั่นแหละ
I
เดี๋ยว
have
ว่า
so much to
ไม่ใช่
study
ว่าไม่เก่ง
on.
นะเก่ง
Years,
แต่จะโชค
actually.
ร้ายตอนนั้น
I'm particularly
นะครับ
interested
แต่
in
คนสอน
goddess.
ก็ลองบอกเลยว่าสอนเป็นเพราะอะไรไม่รู้นะแต่คนสอนบอกว่ามันคงอยากไม่ได้นะครับจริงครับตอนนั้นฟอร์มดีกว่านี้
Sirius is way
เพราะตอน
further
นั้นฟอร์ม
than
ดีกว่านี้
that.
อาจจะเพราะ
And we
ทีมเรา
thought
กำลัง
journeying
ระบบ
across
กำลัง
the
ลง
ocean
ตัว
would
ทุก
be
อย่าง
a
ลง
feat
ตั
of
ว
a
นักเตะ
lifetime.
ลงไปเล่นแล้วมันแฮปปี้
The
นะ
sheer
แต่พอ
calculations needed for space
มาเล่น
travel.
ในตอนนี้
It's
ทีมกำลัง
overwhelming
โร
to
ย
think about.
บางคนขาดความเชื่อมั่นบางคนขาดแรงจูงใจเด็กที่ลงไปเล่นมันก็เลยเหมือนกับว่าเล่นไปเนี่ย
Where I grew up,
คนรอบข้างไม่เอา
everyone
คน
thought
กลาย
that
เป็น
stars
ผู้
were
ดักไป
stars
ด้วย
arose from a fire lit by the goddess.
นะครับ
I understand.
ก็เขาขอว่าการปรับตัวก็เดี๋ยวรอสิ่งที่มันลงตัวเส้นลงตัวกลับมาใหม่
But
นะครับเหมือนไม่กล้าใจสุดตัวเต็มเจ็ดสีโกลเด้นทูทีมนะครับเอเลียสไม่ได้ดีทีมที่มันเล่นได้เพราะทีมแบก ผมว่าไม่ได้เก่งเฉยๆนักเตะธรรมดาไม่ใช่แมนนะก็แล้วแต่นะเราดูเลยนะที่เป็นตอนปีนั้นที่แต่งขึ้นมาเฮียตูคิดว่าจะได้ลงไหมครับเฮียแต่แล้วไม่ได้ฟังเฮียแต่ต้น
You should ask
นะครับ
me to teach you
อา
some
ตู
things
เจ็บอยู่นะครับ
about
เล่นไม่ได้
Utama.
นะครับวิปิโน่กำลังฟอร์มดีอยากให้เขาลงเล่นอย่างต่อเนื่องนะครับ
Must be strange to think
เอ
that
เลียน
some
บอ
of
กว่า
the ancestors
เขา
who
เติบ
tried
โต
the
ขึ้นมาได้
heroes
เนี่ย
are
คน
still
ที่ให้
alive.
รับคำแนะนำคือสิบ
And
ทาง
here on Earth,
โม
right
ซาร่า
now.
บอกว่าโมเนี่ยน่าเหลือเชื่อ
Part
จ
of
ริง
me is curious
ๆ ผม
to
หมาย
know
ความ
who
ว่า
else besides
ไม่ต้อง
Eric
พูด
is
อะไรมากถึง
among
เขา
them. Maybe
เขาเป็นแม่แบบ
Bond.
เขาแสดงให้เห็นแล้วว่าทำไมเขาถึงเป็นหนึ่งใน
The
เพื่อนที่
legacy
สุดในโลก
tests she
เวลา
brought
นี้
unlimited
และ
energy
ทำมันให้เห็น
to
ในหลายนัด
or some
เขาพร้อม
doubt.
ที่จะช่วยเหลือ
Whom
ผม
we
เส
call
ม
the
อ
healer.
และทางการ
It
ฝ่า
is
ทีม
said
เนี่ย
she never
มัน
knew
ดี
ways
เส
to
มอใน
extend
การให้ใครสัก
ancestors'
คน
lifespans.
ให้ผ่านบอล
But
ไปให้
my
หรือรับบอลจาก
curiosity
เขา
builds when I think about how
มัน
different
น่าเหลือเชื่อ
our view
ใน
of
การ
this
ที่นักเตะเหล่า
earth
นี้อยู่รอบ
compared
ตัว
to the
และ
reality that you
พยายามที่จะ
experience.
เรียนรู้จากพวกเขา
Perhaps it is
ใน
better
ทุก
not
วัน
to know.
และทำในสิ่งที่ผมทำได้ เพื่อที่หวังว่าสักวัน ผมจะทำให้แน่ใจว่า ผมจะก้าวขึ้นไปอยู่ระดับเดียวกับพวกเขา พวกรุ่นพี่ต่างต้อนรับผม และพร้อมช่วยเหลือผมเสม
If
อ
you need
แต่ใน
anything
เวลาเดียว
before
กัน
heading out to the
ผม
conference,
จำเป็นต้องแก้ไขปัญหาของตัวผมเอง และผม
Gaia is
ต้องรับมือ
explained
กับมันด้วย
in
ตัวเอง
detail,
ให้
as
เหมือนกับ
expected
ที่
from
ผู้ใหญ่
such
ทำกัน
efficient
มั
AI.
นเป็นการแข่งขัน
I've
ของผู้
even
ใหญ่
received some
และผมไม่ใช่เด็กน้อยอีกต่อไป
succinct
ดังนั้น
combat
ผม
advice from
จำเป็นต้องมี
Apollo.
ความรับผิดชอบ และทำให้แน่ใจว่า
In case the
ผมจะ
Zeniths
ทำสิ่ง
change.
ต่างๆได้ด้วยตัว
what
เอง
kind of advice?
ถ้ามันมีสิ่งที่ผมจำเป็นต้องปรับปรุงแก้ไข ผมก็จำเป็นต้องทำมัน และสำหรับผมแล้ว มันเป็นเรื่องของการทำให้แน่ใจว่า ผมจะทำในสิ่งที่ผมทำได้
You
เพื่อสอด
mentioned
แทรก
there
ตัว
was
เองใน
something you
ที
need
ม
help
และ
with?
ยึดตำแหน่ง
Yes,
ใน
yes.
ทีมได้
So
จำ
as
เป็น
I
ต้อง
was
ทำให้แน่ใจ
sifting
ว่า
data from the
พร้อม
greenhouse,
และเมื่อ
I
ถูก
found
เรียกตัวลงส
references
นาม
to an old
ผม
world
จะลง
system
ไปและ
in
ทุ่มเท
the
ทุก
Delta.
เต็มกำลัง
It's
ที่ผม
called
มี
Leviathan.
ทำให้แน่ใจว่า
People
ผมจะ
discovered
โฟกัส
decades
และมีความ
ago.
มั่นใจ
A
100% เวลา
sprawling
ลงไปเล่น
network of
ใน
river
สนาม
gates and
เมื่
a
อผมได้เล่น
labyrinth of underground tunnels.
เป็น
The
ตัวจริ
legacy
งที่ทด
revealed
ลอง
that the old ones
ทุก
used
ค
it
น
to control
จะได้
flood.
โอกาสของตัวเอง อย่างที่คุณเห็น
We've
ในฤ
never
ดูกาล
gotten
นี้
it to work.
ไม่ว่าจะเป็นเพราะความโชคร้ายของใครที่บาดเจ็บ
But the data
ห
from
รือ
the greenhouse
ระ
mentions
บบ
the
การเล่น
research
ที่มันแตก
facility
ต่าง
where
ไป
Leviathan was
ดัง
created.
นั้นทุกคนจำเป็นต้องเตรียมพร้อม มั่นใจเต็มที่ มีแรงจูงใจ และพร้อมที่จะลงส
Leviathan
นาม
was
ลงไปเล่น
projected by
เพราะ
Eileen
ท้ายสุดแล้ว
Sasson,
เรา
another
ต้องการทุก
ancestors.
คน
So the legacy
หนึ่งใน
tells
พัฒนาการ
us,
สำคัญ
right?
ของเอเลียสเป็น
If
การ
we
เปลี่ยน
can
ตำแหน่ง
acquire that
จาก
data,
ตัวลุกก
we
ลับ
might be
ขวา
able to
มา
fix
เป็
the
นมิดฟิล
system
ด์ตัว
back in
ก
the
ลาง
Great Delta.
โดยเจ้าตัว
Every
บอก
year,
ว่า
my sister
ตัวเอง
was
เป็นนักเตะ
terrified
เชิ
of
ง
the
รุก
long range
โดยธรรม
games.
ชาติ
With
แต่ก็พูดคุย
Leviathan,
กับเจนท็อป
maybe
และส
she
ตาฟ
needed
โค้ช
to be.
ถึงเรื่องการพัฒนาการเล่น
So,
Look.
where in San
รอบด้าน
Francisco
ของ
is
เขาใน
this
ฐานะ
facility?
กองกลาง
That's
ก็หมาย
the
ถึงว่าจ
thing.
ริงๆแล้วตัวเขา
The
เนี่ย
data doesn't say
ขนาดของ
where
การเล่นเป็นตัวลุกมาก
exactly.
กว่าก็คือ
But
ตำแหน่ง
one
แน
of
ว
our
ลุก
diviners has been
อย่างตำแหน่ง
in the
สาระ
rooms.
เขาถนัด
He
แต่
might
มัน
know.
เป็นเพราะว่าเจอ
Will you
ท็อป
come with
กับ
me?
ทางสตาร์โค้ดเนี่ย
I have a
เอา
feeling that
มา
wherever this
เพื่อมาเล่น
facility
ตำแหน่งนี้
is,
เพื่อที่คุณจะได้รอบด้าน
you're
มาก
much
ขึ้น
better
รอ
at
บจัด
fighting
มากขึ้น
machines than I
นะ
am.
ครับ
Of course.
เอเลียนบอกว่าได้มีการ
I'll let
เจ
you
อ
know
ข้อ
when
มู
I'm
ล
landfall.
เขาพูดบอกว่าผมหมายความว่ามันยังมีพัฒนาการอีกเยอะสำหรับผม และมันจะมีพัฒนาการอีกมากระหว่างฤดูกาลนี้มันไม่ใช่ว่าทุกอย่างจะลงตัวในชั่วข้ามคืนได้ เราจำเป็นต้องทำงานในสิ่งต่างๆกันต่อไป วิเคราะห์สิ่งต่างๆที่ไม่เป็นไปตามแผน โดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งกับตัวผม แต่สำหรับผมส่วนตัวแล้ว สิ่งต่างๆเป็นไปได้ด้วยดีมาจนถึงเวลานี้ ผมได้ลงเล่นบ่อยๆซึ่งผมก็ขอขอบคุณ
Hello again, Aloy.
แต่เราอาจจะไม่ได้ผลงานที่ดีในหลายนัดแต่ก็หวังว่าเราจะต่อยอดจากเกมล่าสุดนี้ได้ ผมรู้สึกมั่นใจและมีแรงจูงใจเต็มเปี่ยมเลย
I am continuously
ผม
impressed
คิด
by
ว่า
the complexity of
การ
human
เล่นเกมรับ
relationships.
เป็นหนึ่งจุดที่ผม
Despite
ต้อง
the
พัฒนาขึ้น
unpleasant
ไป
circumstances
ก็
that
คือเขายอมรับว่าเกมรับเขาไม่ดีนะครับ
I am
ชัด
pleased
เจน
to
ว่า
see
ตัวผม
both
เป็น
found
ฐานะ
and
นักเตะโซลุก ผมต้องปรับมาเป็นกองกลางตัวกลาง
Yes.
และมัน
I
มี
believe
ความ
so.
เปลี่ยนแปลงที่แตก
Are
ต่าง
you ready
ที่
to
ผมต้อง
depart
ท
from Cauldron
ำเพื่อพัฒ
Gemini?
นาการเล่นของผม
Or
ผ
we
ม
can
รับผิดชอบ
continue
มาก
our
ขึ้น
conversation.
ในแง่ของการเล่นเกมรับเช่นเดียวกับเกมลุกดังนั้นผมต้องทำให้ดีที่สุดเท่าที่จะทำได้ ดังนั้นสำหรับผมแล้ว การเล่นเกมรับเป็นสิ่งสำคัญที่ผมต้องพัฒนา และผมก็ทำงานตรงจุดนี้มาโดยตลอดในฤดูกาลนี้ มันจะต้องใช้เวลาสัก
I
พัก
never really saw
ใน
the
การ
difference
ทำควา
between
มคุ้นเคยกับ
us
มัน
until now.
และทำให้มันเชี่ยวชาญ
She's
แต่
been
ผม
through so
ได้พูด
much.
คุยกับเจ้านาย และสตาฟโค้ชโดยตลอด ในแง่ที่ว่า
Both
ผม
enjoy
จะต้องทำยังไงบ้าง
relationships.
ผมมีความสุข
Different
มากกับ
in
กองกลาง
almost
คน
every
อื่น
respect,
ที่ได้โอกาสลงส
yet
นาม
equally
นะครับผม
remarkable.
ก็มีความสุข
I like
และ
to
ได้
think
ถึง
of
ความ
you
สามารถ
as
ของพว
two
กเขา
miracles.
ซึ่งพวกเขาก็ทำมันมาตลอดในหลายนัดที่ผ่านมา ไม่ใช่แค่ในฤดูกาลนี้
Let's
แต่
not
ใน
forget
หลายฤดูกาล
about
ที่
you.
ผ่านมา พวกเขาคู่ควรกับตำแหน่งในทีม มันน่าเสียดาย
But
ที่
I
ผู้
still
เล่น
always
นะครับ
find a way to bring
เอ่
you
อ
back.
สามารถลงเล่นเป็นตัวจ
I
ริงได้
never
แค่
thought I'd be
11
here
คน
like this.
เมื่อผมถูกเรียกตัว
Among
ผม
friends.
ก็พร้อมเสมอ
They
มัน
have
มีนัก
all
เตะหลัก
come
จั
a
น
long
หลาย
way
ต่อหลาย
with
คน
their
ในทีม
improvised
นี้
education.
สำหรับเกมต่อไปครับ
Our
ที่ต้องเจอ
message
กับ
is
อาร์
that
เซนอล
someday we
เอ
might
เลียนทิ้ง
extend
ท้าย
this
ว่า
rise to more tribal
คุณเห็น
inhabitants.
ได้ถึงการเริ่มต้น
Once
ด้วย
the
การอัน
vast
ยอดเยี่ยม
has
ของอาร์
been
เซนอล
stabilized.
มันจะเป็นเกม
Yeah,
ที่ยากมาก
it's not such a
เห
bad
มือนทุก
idea.
เกม
As
ดัง
long
นั้น
as you're the one
เรา
doing
ต้อง
the
ลืม
lessons.
ชัยชนะในนัดล่าสุดนี้ไปก่อน และทำให้แน่ใจว่า เราจะรักษาความมั่นใจ รวมถึงเรื่อง
I
ต่างๆ ใน
found a
เชิง
bunch
โช
of
ว์นี้เอาไว้ให้ได้
relatives
ใน
set
สุด
by
สัป
the
ดาห์
team
นี้
that designed this
มัน
place.
ไม่เคยมีเกมง่ายอยู่แล้ว
It's like
และ
they
มัน
never
ยากยิ่ง
knew
กว่า
for
นั้น
themselves.
เพราะฟอร์มพวกเขาใน
So
เวลา
people in
นี้
the future
ดั
will
งนั้น
remember them.
เราต้องทำให้แน่ใจว่า เราจะพร้อมที่จะประกาศให้เห็นถึงศักยภาพของเรา ในลีกนี้และกลับออกมาพร้อมกับชัยชนะ
Though this world did not end as they imagined,
ก็หมายถึงว่าถ้าเล่นเกมลุกเป็นคนที่เล่นเกมลุกก็คงจะไม่ต้องมารับบทบาทที่มาเล่นเป็นกลางขวาแล้วต้องมาเชื่อมเกมแล้วก็เล่นเกมดักด้วย มันเป็นตำแหน่งที่เขาจริงๆแล้วก็ไม่คิด
So
ว่า
what
จะ
will
เล่น
happen
ได้
to this place?
แต่จึงเขามองว่า
Gemini.
ต้องมาเล่น
all systems within
พอ
the
ต้องมาเล่นแล้ว
system
มันก็เลยต้องมีความรับผิดชอบบางสิ่งต้อง
continue
เรียนรู้ และเพราะการเรียนรู้เนี่ยบางทีมันไม่มีเวลาที่จะรอคอยคุณในการเรียนรู้มันก็นำมาซึ่งผล
to
ทัน
though
ที่
without my
ไม่
presence,
ถูก
it
ใจ
is
แฟน
unlikely to attract
ๆนะครับ
attention.
หัวใจนะครับ
Let's hope so.
ครับนี่ก็คือสกู๊ปที่จะมาฝากกันนะ ก็แน่นอนเลยว่า ได้กันก็คงจะได้กันพอสมควรแหละกับ
Gaia?
เรื่องนี้นะครับ มันมีประเด็นอีกประเด็นหนึ่งนะ
Her presence
Di
is
mo, Ani, siya ba day?
interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was
เรียกว่าไม่ได้ไลฟ์กับแฟนเมื่อกี้ก็คงจะพูด
names,
ไม่ได้คงจะเก็บตกให้กับทุกท่านไปแล้ว พอเมื่อวานเนี่ยมันไม่ได้ไลฟ์เนี่ยก็เลยต้องมาเก็บตกรวบนะครับรวบยอดในวันนี้
listening to her stories. She was my
ยา
creator,
วพอสมควรเพราะตอนนี้65นาทีแล้วนะครับ
Your friend.
ตอนนี้นะครับมันมีบทสัมภาษณ์นะครับ
when I reviewed the data on your phones, I was saddened to learn of her
ครับ
fate. Though I am glad she made it
ทาง
home.
เอ็มเรลเปิดตีครับ
I
เอ็ม
did
เรลเปิด
not
ตี
wish she
เนี่ย
did
เป็น
not
ลีก
have
กองกลาง
to
ทีม
have
ชาติฝรั่งเศสของอาร์เซนอล
She was okay with that.
เขาก็บอกว่าสุดสัปดาห์เนี่ย
Gave all of herself.
อาจจะเป็นเกมที่ตัดสินชะตาของลิเวอร์พูลในซีซั่นนี้ เกมอาร์เซนอลนี่แหละ
Thanks,
เพราะ
guys.
ที่ว่าผงแดงเนี่ยไม่เหมือนเดิม ทั้งสภาพจิตใจและสภาพร่างกายโดยเฉพาะเกมรับที่เล่นกันแย่ตั้งแต่แดนหน้าจนถึง
Okay,
ตำแหน่ง
people.
โดยเตือนว่าเนเธอร์แลนด์เนี่ยจะต้องเจอกับงานหนักในการรับมือกาเบี้ยวมันทีเดียวที นี้บอกว่าเมื่อคุณดูที่ญี่ปุ่นในตอนนี้พวกเขาดูยุ่งเหยิงมากย่ำแย่มันมีบางสิ่งแตกหักในที่จุดนี้มันอาจเป็นโอกาสสุดท้ายสำหรับในกลุ่มในการจะคว้าอะไรสักอย่างสำหรับฤดูกาลนี้ถ้าพวกเขาแพ้ต่อที่นอนพวกเขาจะตามหา14 แต้มหลังผ่านไป9นะมันเป็นช่องว่างที่ใหญ่เกินไปมันมีจุดอ่อนมากมายมันมีหลายสิ่งที่ไม่ได้ผลกับสิ่งนี้มันมีบางสิ่งที่เสียหายในทีมชุดนี้ในแง่สภาพจิตใจพวกเขาไม่เหมือนเดิมในแบบที่พวกเขาเป็นมาตลอดปี5 ปีหลังรวมถึงสภาพร่างกายด้วยผมคิดว่าด้วยข้อเท็จจริงที่ดึงออกมานี่ย้ายออกไปคุณเห็นว่าอะไรบางอย่างเนี่ยขาดหายไปในแดนหน้าดาร่าก็เป็นเงาเกมในเวลาแดนกลางไม่สามารถจังหวะเกมได้อีกแล้วพวกเขาไม่ได้เล่นด้วยความเป็นนักสู้และบุคลิกภาพเลยและในเกมรับพระเจ้ามันมีความผิดพลาดมากมายทั้งส่วนตัวและส่วนรวมมันเป็นความผิดพลาดที่เลี่ยงกันได้ง่ายๆ
Connections in place.
ที่บอกว่าเป็นความผิดพลาดที่แบบคือมันง่ายขึ้นไปพวกเขาไม่ใช่นักเตะคนเดิมอย่างที่เขาเคยเป็นพวกเขาไม่มีสมาธิที่เหมือนเดิมความโกรธที่จะชนะคู่แข่งทำร้ายพวกเขา
It's good
ส
to
ร้าง
hear
ความ
your
กด
voice.
ดันใส่พวกเขาไม่วิ่งไปด้วยการปีนต่อไป
Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my call. This thingy is blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connection.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked. That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Four will stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Stay back.
Aloy? Help!
Get back.
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Festus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in... force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers were the ones where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to the power node. I think that could work. Catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Should be a node you can override near the central platform. Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Machines are making a beeline in front of your chamber. I better follow them. Beta! The Festus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas? I'll see what I can do. I tapped into Core's network hub. Managed to disrupt Festus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable. Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And we could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Hurry. Better use something other than fire.
again. That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back. Node access restored. Now you can open it.
Work?
You didn't have to take
Hey. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine that Justice was building. It must have finished it.
Powerful. Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I can distract the machine.
No. Just stay where you are. Handling the machine's my job.
Be safe.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Wow.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it's safe. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, baby. I'm glad you came along. And you. Oh. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you.
This'll take my fall.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% content. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bog water. Get behind me. Come on! Quit screwing around. Yeah, we're having fun, right? Fine. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transfer. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush, hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing?
Beta. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. Through the thing. There's always some kind of survival bunker. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of the moon.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
And why can't Selene and Endymion be together?
Selene took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Aren't Selene and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this place? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have. But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26. It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future, closing in on it. Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love, laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
in my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Where's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit.
She's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks sharper.
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's concerned. Whatever's written in the letter troubles her. A burden she can't put down.
Fascinating.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable. But when he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves. The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives were ended. Take your time.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I don't feel it. I should move on.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This Vian's noted ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh's swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose in history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
Focus.
My whole focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
He's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Exactly.
He's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way, one that only I know about, while Silence and my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
No.
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
Maybe.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing and Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted this to come, but she had no plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. when Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And your ingenuity, your determination.
ไอ้สัตว์คุยทั้งเรื่องเลยวันนี้ไอ้เหี้ย
You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First fall. Now Hikaru and Mitanox. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a to grow.
That looks impossible. Look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
เบต้าข่วยเอ้ย
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me? You're alive.
They're watching me. I can't hold it. This extra projection so long. You just killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a while longer and work on the merge. Contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silen's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
With Elagala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regalla's rebellion. From the air.
Wait.
Submarine.
Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regalla's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. And, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Right. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regalla's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Something special. Feel this frost down to my bones.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hekarro. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith aired.
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hekarro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
You think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I need to get going.
You better do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best. You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cult and Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia. Gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I'll try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regalla, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regalla still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Alana must have left this for me on the way back east. I should have stayed. Reno Meridian and the lodge leader.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song. Further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands. He would have liked that. He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As water flows river, roots watery snow, still the sea rises, a certain stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so
Pregnant.
I'm not a child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Val. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. For now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Now I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget. Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Hey, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
I should get going.
Be careful.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Hekarro?
Stopping Regalla's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Kotallo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. I need to get going.
Whatever you plan,
I'll try. Feels empty in here without Gaia. Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Whoa! Head rush. Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolmecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing? Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Get used to that. Reinforcements ready. Heading for the grove. I hope the colony in this knock can hold out no longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Go on to the grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from the Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with the Regala. go.
Morgala's inside. Piccolo will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Colin. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me. Easy to say when you're atop a machine. Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
So that's how it's gonna be.
You can't hide forever!
is where it ends! Yeah, it is. Oh! I'll tear that braided head from your body! Oh! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once, but only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need. Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about? Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I ever do that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hekarro's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
And I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
โอ้อย่าชิบหาย
Ateka, I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hekarro conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
And not some legend come to life, Chitaka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Wonders never cease.
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hekarro was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine.
The Ten guide honor, Outlander.
I think I'm back in range of the Vista Point. I could try to find where the image was taken. I'm hearing some noise. can mine this thing on the tower.
Whoa, that was close. Okay, this looks promising. Maybe the image was taken somewhere on this tower? I think I'm getting close. Got it. There's data here. A set of coordinates for some kind of cache. Looks like I have one more stop to make.
You bet.
Alva said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better go to the campfire and let her know I'm here.
How?
I promise you, we'll find a way home.
Harrigan, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth. Just, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There's one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those I should have never left behind in the first place.
Christina.
You mentioned you left someone behind?
My wife, Leandra. She works the field in the Great Delta. When I was chosen for this mission, she begged me not to come. She was scared I wouldn't return. And like always, she was right. I left without saying goodbye, and now I won't ever see her again.
So you two are soldiers?
Navigators, actually. I'm Harriam, and this is Christina.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me. Harriam was chosen to memorize the charts found in the Legacy.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire, should we be captured by our enemies.
Your tribe sure is cautious. So what is this gyro compass you're looking for?
It's a device used by the ancestors to help pinpoint a ship's location. But it only works if the readings are compared to a chart.
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
I guess it's safe to tell you, since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our homeland, and modified them so we could use them on our ships. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
You said what you need is on a ship somewhere.
Yes. The ship we were stationed on. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, ours ran aground. The crew abandoned ship, hoping the ocean would spare us.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors, we somehow got washed up on a beach southwest of here. Scouts found us and brought us to landfall. Not that it matters. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded and surrounded by deadly currents.
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you can fly.
What if I told you I can use one of those sun wings to take me there?
You could do that?
Why not? She's an ancestor reborn. Anything is possible. The ship lies on an island east of here, past the fleet.
All right. Then that's where I'll go.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I thank you for your kindness.
I'm gonna need a sunwing to make it to this ship of theirs.
Over here. Something will catch your eye.
banget.
Machines. I'm gonna be careful. Should be able to look for that gyro compass with my focus. Shot could do a lot of damage. There's no compass here. The machines could have scavenged it out of the wreckage. I should check any scrap piles left around the island, just to be sure. That'll make things easier. Let's hope I can find the gyro compass in one of those scrap piles. That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harry and Christia. Maybe we can fix it.
defy the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around the jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandon our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, Ancestor.
Not now.
Looks like some kind of old world office. Wonder what I can find here. and Christy are said to find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look. Maybe I should pop out that phone I wrote. I don't think I'll find any ancient ships in here. Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere. Can't fly for now. I don't think I'll find any ancient ships in here. Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere. There. A sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harriet and Christie need to fix the gyro compass. Sensor unit is still intact. Down, 2 to go. Try to use fire against it. Another battery. Just need one more, please.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on! The lead Horus is heavily damaged. If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take it down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
It seems like their sensor unit was taken out. They were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus to pick them up. You? See? Focus picked up coordinates from their transmission icons. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor. has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it. Great. I'm gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quen need. I should be able to check out that antenna. Sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christie need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
4-5 ชั่วโมงสัก
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christy is
เอาหอกมาให้กู
back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
I can't believe we're actually going home.
Gotcha.
Ancestors, I beg you. I don't know what else to do.
Epic stuff there.
Better loot all the machine carcasses here. I might find the parts I need. Plasma will do a lot of damage here. These are all the parts I need. I should check out another site.
Champion, won't you sit for a moment?
Ammo for my machine. In this case, plasma.
What the fuck?
When I find the parts I need, I should check all the machine carcasses here.
Perfect.
Come, champion. I have news. I spotted a crew of Ostra, setting up camp southwest of here. They're lucky Chief Hekarro tolerates Easterners. Otherwise, they'd be dead meat.
I'm sure they don't mean any harm. Maybe I should talk to them when I get a chance.
Save her.
What are they doing out here?
Weapon. I could use it.
Phasma will make quick work of it.
Locked out spot.
This easy?
Outlander. Trade with the Tanakh?
สัตว์ที่จะระเบิด
Three clans stand as one. Honor the Tanakh. Be guided by the Tanakh.